That's right, and here we do something a little bit special on Fridays, Pamela. We sing. Not only do we single somebody out who's restoring faith in humanity, we drag them into the station. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Today we drag somebody into the station who also happens to be a friend of mine. I have, and I'm by the way honored to call him a friend. Wow. Seriously,
check that out.
Honored to call you a friend. Ramses Jah is with us, and Ramses. The full disclosure goes back. I met Ramses when he started working at a radio station I was running many moons ago. Oh, yeah. I want to say you were an intern.
Yeah.
You literally started as an intern, and by the time I left, I think he was president, CEO. I don't remember. He's got that kind of a vibe about him, and very quickly on. And I've told a lot of people this, and I said it back then. People who run into Ramses very quickly identify. Okay, this guy's kind of special. There's something a little different about it in a good way, because this guy. You have a spirit about you, and that spirit is why you're here today.
So you're doing something special, and with that spirit, it's called #lunchbag.
#lunchbag.
What is that?
Well, what it is basically I got a lot of friends that I know who work in the same sort of circles and in the same community as me, and we get together and feed homeless people. In a nutshell, yeah, we all consider ourselves very blessed, and we have a little bit extra, and we happen to know that there are people who have nothing, and if we can feed a couple of people every month, then we'll do it.
Well, let's be honest. We all see examples of, if we don't see it with our own eyes, we know it exists. We know there's homeless people. We know there's hungry people. Like, everybody knows that intuitively.
Right.
I think what's amazing, and in following #lunchbag and following the work you do, watching the videos you've posted, things like that, is a lot of people see it and look the other way. You see it and ran towards it. You and your group and a group of people. And there's some of those stories have really stood out for us too. People who I would make the argument, you have literally changed people's lives right here in the Valley.
Well, I guess that could be said about me.
I'm going to say it. I know you don't like. You're a very humble guy. I'm going to say it for you. You've literally changed lives in the Valley. Tell us one of those stories.
The one that sticks out in my mind is one day we were out feeding people, and I saw a little girl. We passed out our lunches and our water, and we saw a little girl. She was sifting through the trash that was left over from the lunch bag, mm-hmm. and she was looking for food that we had left over, and there was none there. And when you see a little girl digging through the trash, it doesn't matter who you are. You don't have to be
totally
Ramses.
Agree.
You can be anybody. You're going to respond to that. And so I approached her. I asked her what she was doing, where her mom was. Her mom came, and that wasn't something that I could just walk away from and go hop into my SUV and drive back to my house and sleep at night. Where my children are okay. So I had a little bit of cash on me. I gave it to them. Then I drove them to their. They were staying at a shelter where they couldn't stay 24 hours because there's molesters, and this was a little.
They had to leave during the day, or okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
They couldn't stay there, so. I asked the mom if she could just hang on for a couple of days. I didn't have the infrastructure to do what I knew I could do, but I just basically went on Twitter and Facebook and asked people to donate to my personal PayPal. And, I posted all the finances. We got...
Oh, no, I saw it. It was all very transparent. A lot of screenshots.
And then we went and we went shopping for Mom. We got her apartment. We got her some
dishes. Let me just... He just kind of buzzed right over that.
Sorry.
He tends to do that.
Let's slow down a second.
Okay.
You got her an apartment?
Yeah. We had enough money. If it hadn't happened, my friend Q and I, we do the event. We would have bought it ourselves, because there's no way. But... the community really responded. Again, we went and got her a weekly apartment where you don't have to sign a lease.
Like long-term lease, stuff like that.
We bought her a month there.
Okay.
We bought her a month of transportation. We bought just everything that you would need to not have to have a baby at a shelter digging in the trash looking for food. Yeah. And again, anybody would respond to that. So that.
Well, you say anybody would, and I wish more people did. Honestly, I wish more people did. But you actually did. And this has really spawned a thing. You've got a lot of people working with you, and a lot of people that volunteer, and a lot of people that help out. #lunchbag.
That's correct, yeah. We'll average anywhere, on the low end, maybe 100 people will come out to Sky Lounge on the fourth Sunday of every month. Top end, we're tipping 200. And, there's not even enough space for all these people. We have... Fox 10 has come out and filmed us. Channel 3, of course, they work with me very closely, or I work with them.
Yeah.
My all the radio stations come out. We got a lot of support from the media and, just the individuals, nightclub owners, DJs, radio personalities, and then obviously church groups, Boys and Girls Club of America.
Well,
Bank of
it's
America,
inspired
everyone.
people.
Yeah,
It truly has inspired people, Pamela.
But when you talk about that many volunteers coming out, that's great that the community is rallying around the hashtag lunchbag movement. How many people would you estimate you get to help on one of those types of events?
On a low end, if like say it's the summertime, we're not going to find too many people just lying out on the street.
That makes sense.
We'll probably have like 300 people.
So do they come to you or do you go to them?
We show up in mass. We all have shirts. We look like a group, and they'll come up to us. And for people that don't know about how homeless people are, they might be a little afraid or intimidated, rightfully so.
And maybe a little embarrassed.
Or that, and there's a mental condition.
Sure.
There's, a lot to be concerned about. But we've never had an incident. We've been doing this well over a year. We take babies out there, and the people, they just walk right up to us. We feed them. All of our lunch bags have, little pick-me-up notes in them that the kids write, like, someone loves you, we're happy to help out. We believe in you, things like that. It's really cool to get the kids involved.
That's super cool to even have
Is
those
it though?
messages of inspiration.
Everybody can help. Everybody can participate.
And you said you've been doing this for over a year now. Are you seeing some people who are repeatedly coming back to you?
Oh, yeah.
Have you gotten to know them?
Yeah, and then the greatest thing about it is when they bring more people themselves. So at this point, our lawyer, incorporated us a long time ago. We got all our 501c3, everything situated a while back. So now we're in a position to try to get more space for all these people, because with that many volunteers, you want to keep the momentum going. And, we partner with a few other charities as well, or organizations that are helping us grow it even further.
We're talking to our friend Ramses John, and Ramses is also on the radio. What station are you on again, Ramses?
I'm on 101.1 FM, 3 to 7.
There you go. You can listen to this afternoon. So Ramses is a DJ as well, and that's obviously where we go back. But you can find out how you can help. You can log on to KTAR.com. You can do that right now. And we have, on the Bruce St. James and Pamela Hughes show page, we have links for all of the people. If you want to support this work, either by volunteering or by donating.
Well, that story you told us about the 5-year-old little girl and her mom in the apartment and everything, have you followed up with them? How they doing now?
Yeah. Well, their plan, I spoke with them. Their plan was to, work and save enough money to, tie up some loose ends and then move back home and to where her mom could support and help raise the little girl. And they've done that. And, I'm still in contact with them through Facebook. In fact, a lot of us are from the organization, and the little girl's growing up great. She still draws pictures for us. She still remembers us. So that's really special to know that we did impact at least her life.
It's more than just hers, Ramses. I appreciate you being very self-deflecting and just us, but it really is special, and it's we do this little segment on the show again where we try to end on the high. There's so much of the news is difficult, and so much of the news is divisive, and so much of the news is sad or tragic, and I love stories like this, and I love the local aspect because you're just a guy. And again, I'm going to play. You're just a guy. I happen to know what a special guy you are, but you're just a guy who said, you know what? I think we can do something about this. And it's that attitude. And again, I look at all the people that have been inspired by you and who show up and want to do this, and that you've created this hashtag lunchbag. It's a movement. And when you follow it on Twitter, or when you follow it on Facebook and you see the work that you guys are doing, I think it's amazing. And you're honestly changing people's lives right here in the Valley.
Well, thank you. That we didn't set out to do it, but as long as as long as it's all for the greater good, we're happy with it.
It most certainly is. You make the Valley a better place to live.
If people want to get involved, if they want to volunteer, if they want to follow you, if they want to contribute and donate, where do they go to get that information?
Now, because it's hashtag lunchbag, we're primarily based online. Hence the hashtag. So you can follow our Twitter. It's at our Instagram at HTLB, as in hashtag lunchbag PHX. And you can find us on Facebook. We're at hashtag, one word, lunchbag, 2 words. Phoenix is obviously a separate word, and then we have a website, which is thechangesociety.com, which is the parent company that we incorporated with our lawyer that puts on the event called hashtag.
And we have the links to that if you log on to KTAR.com. Also, I tweeted them, I put them on Facebook. So we have those links so that you can find them a little easier, for a lot of people. But you can go to the Change Society and you can learn more about it. You can connect with them. You can donate. You can look at the pictures and the videos of how they're changing lives.
But I like how just something simple. You just saw a need in the community and you went out and you addressed it, and it's growing. It's becoming bigger. You're getting more volunteers out that. And that's the kind of stuff that we want to highlight.
Absolutely.
It's Restoring Faith in Humanity Heroes. So thank you very much for joining us today, Ramses Shah.
Thank you for making me feel special.
Come on.
I appreciate that.
I want you to feel special every day. And congratulations on the new baby.
Yes, I appreciate
Yes.
it.
Yes,
Thank you.
Ramses is an awesome dad. An
Well,
awesome dad.
I try.
I've seen him with the seed. Shout out to the seed.
Yes, sir. One time.
Ramses' job, restoring our faith in humanity. A great way to end the week and a great way to end the show. All right, wonderful, wonderful work. Thank you very much. You enjoy the rest of your day.
Yes,
Merry
sir.
Christmas to you. Wonderful work, DJ Pablo over there today. Had some dope songs, including Metallica. Made Wolf bang his head against the wall. That was awesome. Mellow Yellow, we're always thinking about him right now. Pamela, thank you very much. And coming up next, hey, it's Arizona's new news. We'll run it all down for you, everything you need to know. And it's coming up right here on KTAR News.